it is that time. What's going on, guys? It's me, Westtown, half asleep. Your boy just woke up. Pokemon presentation, or the Pokemon trailer just dropped. It's like 9 in the morning. Your boy's half asleep, but hopefully the hype of Pokemon can bring us up. So let's ugly trainers. Hopefully the trainer customization comes out, because honestly, if these trainers stay locked to this... Ooh, logos? Breath of the Wild Mountain. Clearly Breath of the Wild's going to be in the game. Hey, yo! 2 professors? Oh, they put Shady Penguin in the game! Bro, that man was Shady Penguin. Alright. Fuecoco. That's my boy. Who are you? Hey, yo, I'm gonna need a name. She is a queen. Nimona? Pneumonia? No, you can't call her pneumonia. That's kind of messed up. I'm gonna need to see more of her. Okay. Power of Science is amazing. It's that guy. Connect with friends. You can head on an adventure. I'm sorry? No. Hold on. Roll that back. If you connect with friends, you can head out on adventures together, up to 4 of you at a time. We got online multiplayer? Like online co-op? Wait. They're all heading in different directions. Okay, so is this game fully open world? Is it fully open world? I'm getting too excited. What is that? What is that? Like almost look like a Bedu. We don't even know what the name of the region is. Alright, buddy, where you headed? What is that? It's a little oink, oink, oink. Lechonk? Lechonk. He's a chunky boy. Trainer battles. Right on. Hey, it's what you from Gen 7. Nice. Okay, you guys are in the caves in the... Are those Pokemon centers? That looks like gas stations. Like little pit stop areas. Return bag on. Is that a wonder trade, or do you just trade from across the world? Hey, Colossal. Gengar. Alright, I guess. Oh, okay, we gotta see legendaries. Look at the... I love how they always put so much detail into these trailers. What is that? What is that? He's got a blade through his... Yo, he's just like a Dragonoid from What Is That? Komodo dragons? No, not Komodo. No way. One's electric and one's... not? Oh, look at those books. They almost look like notebooks. That'd be a cool Steelbook edition. Scarlet and Violet. I don't know who to choose. Who am I gonna choose? What's this? Pokeball? What's in the Pokeball? Nothing. Okay, well, guys, whoops, that was the wrong one. There we go. Guys, I have a lot to say. I told my buddy Hayden we were going to record a quick discussion just about getting our initial thoughts out. So I'm going to call him really quick, and I'll edit that part in. But just initial thoughts. Oh my goodness, it's happening. Open world Pokemon. Can we take on gyms in any order? Are there any gyms? Or are they doing something different? But like, guys, just... I'll see you guys in the discussion, because I can't start talking. I'll be talking here for days.
The trailer, and all I have to say is they legit made a Pokemon named Lechonk.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah.
He's I'm just looking at Twitter now. He's a normal type. And this is the pig one, and Lechonk. Oh my god, I love it.
What a chonky boy. Bro, okay, so I'm just slowly looking back through this trailer. So we got 2 professors in this game.
Yeah. Like, are they? Do we know if they're like
Married?
regional or not regional?
Exclusive?
Version, yes, version exclusive.
They definitely are, because he's got like that suit of armor on underneath his clothes that matches the legendary, and she looks more normal like the other legendary. Also, before they show the logos, it cuts to the two of them with a divider between them. Professor Sada and Professor Turo. I'm going to just assume those are trees. I never question Game Freak on this stuff.
Yeah, it's usually plant life.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, continue.
So this girl, I'm just slowly going through the trailer. This girl, I think her name is not Pneumonia. What's this chick's name? Yeah, Nemona, not Pneumonia. I was close, guys. She's your rival, right? Is she?
I guess so.
It looks it looks like she is, but let me tell you, she's kind of bad.
Oh. I guess we should also talk about the fact that we've got, a new. So I already mentioned Lechonk. We've got Palmy, which is our electric rodent. We've got a new grass and normal type being Smoliv. To be honest, when I first saw it, I thought this was like, as weird as it sounds, like a Petalil pre-evolution, but I guess it's just its own thing. And we also got our legendaries, being Koraidon and Miroidon. I probably pronounced that wrong.
I assume you're getting these names from Twitter or the website.
Yes, these have been posted on Twitter.
Okay, because I have only looked at the trailer so far. I have not been on Twitter yet.
I don't think we have types for the dragons, but if I were to guess, it looks like Dragon Electric and Dragon Fighting.
See, I don't really know where to go with these, because I actually love these guys, but the problem,
I do too.
But the problem is, I love both of these guys. That has not happened in a Pokemon game since Ruby and Sapphire, that I've had trouble picking which legendary to choose. And Gen 2 was always Ho-Oh, and Gen 4 always Palkia, Gen 5 always Zekrom. Gen 6, I chose Xerneas because of the Mega exclusives, but I preferred Yveltal. And then 7, it wasn't even a question. It was Solgaleo all the way. And then in Sword and Shield, I preferred Dog with Sword to Dog with Shield for face. So I don't know. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I usually have a clear favorite in terms of the box art legendaries, but this time they're both awesome.
Oh my gosh, and the box art too.
So much better than Sword and Shield. My God.
So you know how before they put the case on it, how it almost looks kind of leathery.
Yes.
I wonder if the dual pack of the game will have that as the case, how that leathery kind of book, and you open it up and the cartridge is in there.
Oh yeah, that could be neat. It almost when I saw this box art, it almost looked like a steelbook cover, before we even know if there's a steelbook cover, which I'm sure there's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah, because there was a steelbook for Gen 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I own
it. Yes, I'm just looking on Twitter here again, and this is all coming in very fast, but Nemona, Nemona is her name. So... Yeah, I do like this design.
I prefer, honestly, this design is a breath of fresh air in what we saw from the first design for our trainers, which was just who let their kids out of school early. Now we're saying, why couldn't the trainers look like Nemona, bro? She looks to be around I want to say I don't know, in Pokemon years, probably 12 or 16. She could be 16.
And I guess to go a little deeper than that, the last time we had a bit more of an aged up protagonist was Gen 5. Mm-hmm. And I almost wonder if that speaks to just this game as an evolution of Pokemon, where yes, the fans are adults now, but a lot of fans that grew up with Pokemon are adults. Let's take this a little further. I think the games as well in Europe have at least I accidentally watched the European stream, but it seems that they've got a PEGI 7 rating rather than a PEGI 3. So I'm wondering if that's going to be an E10 rating for this game, which, who knows. But Because I believe Legends Arceus was E10, wasn't it?
Uh,
You know what? I'm gonna pull out my box right
I
now.
would say
No, it was just
you have your physical case
it
right
was
there.
just E.
My physical case is somewhere that's not right next to me.
No, it was just E. Never mind.
Man,
But
oh man,
yeah.
yeah.
And what are you thinking about the visuals of this game, like graphically?
So in the beginning, when you're hold on, let me back up to the trailer. In the beginning, when like it's like showing you like the beginning, and your trainer's got these goofy ass clothes on, and you walk outside. So it's I think the biggest like thing that is kind of hard for me to like bypass, like the textures look a lot better than they were in Legends Arceus. It doesn't just look like one big gray blob when you look on a horizon. But as well, in that same vein, there's like a lot of like anti-aliasing issues. But I think that's kind of just more of a widespread problem with the Switch in general. Breath of the Wild had that as well, where if you look too far into the distance, you can see like the textures would get progressively lower and lower and lower. Also, if you skip to 14 minutes in the trailer, you can see a mountain in the back. That's just the Breath of the Wild mountain, so you know Link's going to be in the game.
Yep, climbing confirmed.
Yep. Yeah, no, it I think it's a step up from Legends Arceus, which is funny to say because Legends Arceus was made using this engine, and they already had this engine made. So it's funny because Arceus took from this game, not the other way around.
No, and I agree with you there. It's almost like it's Legends Arceus' engine with like new Pokemon Snap's like assets. Like the character models look very much like new Pokemon Snap, which is a good thing if you ask me. That game was great.
Bandai did wonders for Pokemon in that series, bro.
Yeah.
They said, you want us to help you develop a game, say less. You guys can take vacation, we'll handle the rest. But we didn't even tell you what to do. We know why we're here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I've been itching to talk about this. So when at around 48 seconds, when you're talking to the science dude, he says, what did he say? He says, if you connect with friends, you can head out on adventures together, up to 4 of you at a time. And then it shows 3 of your friends. Hayden, do we finally have online co-op in a mainline Pokemon game?
I gotta wonder what that like what kind
this
of feature
means
that could be, because like I feel are they gonna balance the game like differently depending on if you have people coming with you or not? Like that seems so ambitious for Pokemon, but if that's what it is, that's exciting.
So you know how people were like every generation for the last 3 generations has had like massive gimmicks like Dynamax, Mega Z moves. What if this game's generation is the co-op, or what if this generation's gimmick is the co-op? Yeah,
and I feel like that could be suitable because there's an argument to be made that Mega Evolutions, Dynamax, maybe to a lesser extent Z moves kind of broke the games. I don't think Z moves are broken, but Mega Evolutions, at least in the campaign, and certainly Dynamax, those are both very broken mechanics. So I almost wonder if co-op is maybe their next version solution of that. Yeah.
Because honestly, all co-op would affect would just be like just your playthrough of the game, and then post game you just do whatever it is you want. But also, when we see co-op for the first time, they all run off in different directions. So they've already confirmed that this game is open world, but we never really knew to what extent. And it doesn't show any gyms, so we don't know if gyms are in the game. I imagine that this region probably has a league of some sort. I don't think it's going to be in the Legends Arceus scenario where they're just like, oh, just go around the region and catch them all and move on with your life. No, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a champion and whatnot. So you see all these kids run in different directions. So is this a Breath of the Wild situation where you're like, hey, I want an ice type, so I'm going to run up that mountain real quick?
I have a bit of a theory, and this could be really far off, but I've been keeping up with the Pokemon anime, which has been amazing, by the way. But as of right now, as of this recording, Ash is going into the top 8, the Master 8, like the World Champion Finals. And I really feel they're setting him up to be the World Champion. The anime does a lot of like marketing for like future generations of like the games and stuff. in like their previous anime seasons. So for example, we saw like back in the day, we saw Togepi in the Kanto anime for like the Johto series and all this stuff. So I almost wonder, like, where would the anime go if the protagonist is the best in the world? He's not going to go and challenge more gyms. So I wonder if this new generation has some completely different gimmick or progression MacGuffin, if you will.
So is it no gyms?
Very well could be. I mean, you know, I don't think we know enough yet, but this is just based on like I'm starting to think like, where does the anime go from here? Because like, yeah. Anyway,
so
I'm very, very curious.
I don't want to
think we have enough to make it.
I don't want to deflate your whole theory, but if you skip to like 155, I think these are gyms they're showing. It must have gone by in the original trailer, like right after the it shows you like right after the talent flame, I think. Yeah, it shows you what looks to be like a battling pedestal. This could be like a grass gym. Then it shows you like this star with cape, and it shows you like ground, like earth, and then it shows you like something that looks like the Sky Tower from Emerald. So these could all be gyms, or they could be this region's equivalent. Whether it's like Trials again from Gen 7, although I don't really know how a region based on Spain would have Trials per se.
And now, if we do have gyms, and I know this isn't a unique opinion or take, but I hope they do like what Pokemon Origins, like the anime did, where like they're gonna scale based on like, you know, if it's open world and all that. Because when Red gets to the first gym, Brock asks him, "How long have you been a trainer?" Only a couple days.
Well, okay, I'll use my B team. Wait, Brock, but you have stronger Pokemon? Oh, I do. I can break your neck, but I won't.
Yeah, I'm looking at this now, and you're right. It does seem like these are like gym or like gym arenas or something. And of course, battling is always going to be a big part of the game.
But
well,
no,
I find.
What were you saying?
I was just going to say, like, no, you go ahead, because I'm going to jump into a different thought.
Okay. I was going to say, I agree with you. I think since this game seemingly is fully open world, being able to go anywhere and do anything is going to have to tie in to the order of gyms. Because if you're out in an area and you're like way gone from the starting area and you haven't unlocked fast travel yet, you're not going to want to go back to the first gym that's in that area. You're going to want to take on the gym that's in your area. You want to take on the ice gym with only like a team of like level 10s, and then like sure, they scaled it down to like level 12 or something like that. I've been really wanting Pokemon for the longest time not to set levels, but to just be always like 5 or like 3 levels ahead of you. Like in Final Fantasy VIII, if you grind, the game grinds with you. So if you get to level 100, all the enemies will be level 100. So
yeah,
I really wish Pokemon would adapt something like that, just to add a bit more of a challenge, because we have not had a challenge in the Pokemon. I mean, Legends Arceus's secret final boss that I won't mention is actually pretty challenging. And of course, Ultra Necrozma and Sun and Moon. But beyond that, we haven't really had a challenge in these games. So that's kind of
I'm with you. I'd love a little more teeth to these games. Now, something that I find, if you look at 136 in the trailer, this is kind of getting to the whole like open world thing. A big thing that Breath of the Wild was really praised for was the lack of loading time. And what I notice here is that this Pokemon Center seems to be just completely outside. Like, you don't even go into a building. It's in like the world itself. So I'm wondering if Scarlet and Violet is going to be similar, where you're just walking in and out of houses like seamlessly. I don't think that'll be the case for I don't think that'll be as prevalent as Breath of the Wild, but maybe at least when you're in like these open areas, like in the wild, and there's Pokemon centers, you don't actually have to go into a building. You can just kind of stop, heal your Pokemon 3 seconds, and then you're off again. Which would be a really amazing quality of life thing.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, where these Pokemon centers kind of look like gas stations. Hopefully their prices aren't outrageous. All you need to do is just walk up to Nurse Joy, because she's like, "Hey, I've been here for a few days, and you're the first person I've seen because no one comes into the mountains. I'll heal your Pokemon. Have a nice day. Please send help." So I can absolutely see that, because it actually just looks like it's meant to be like a pit stop. Like, it literally just looks like it's a run in, heal and get out kind of thing. Now about that, like opening like houses with like loading screens, that would be a first for Pokemon. But I think they could do it if they kind of treated it like they did. What was it, Motostoke City? I think in Sword and Shield, where like you're in the wild area, everything's open. Then when you get into the city, there's one loading screen to load everything in the city. But then after that, everything is just open like it would be 3D camera, get into buildings. Because my biggest thing with Legends Arceus was when you're in Jubilee Village, you gotta like, when you're going into those houses, you gotta open the doors one at a time, will fade to black, fade out of black, open, then leave, fade to black, out of black, and then, so if they were to like just take like the city and then just load the city while you're in the city, you could absolutely just do away with opening the door and then it just showing you the room inside without a loading screen.
And again, I hope that's the case. I don't necessarily expect it with Pokemon, but this game really does seem to be breaking a lot of barriers that the franchise has leaned on for a long time. So yeah, I'm just it's exciting to be in this hype cycle now. Like now that we've got this second trailer, usually this is how Pokemon goes, where they wait like a long time before they release the second trailer, and then every few weeks we're going to be getting more updates. So
I just hope it's I just hope it's not weekly like Sun and Moon was. You remember when Sun and Moon was coming out? They released like 2 trailers a week for like a solid like month and a half. And I was like, guys, you've told me everything in the game now, bro.
That was way too much. I agree.
I should have bowed out at that point, but I was just too excited for the game. I wanted to see everything.
As much as Sword and Shield was a disappointment, I really liked how they handled the marketing.
A lot of
we didn't even know how. We didn't even know how the starters evolved.
Yeah, we did. And there were people that are like, well, I'm just gonna go on Google and look at the spoilers because I want to choose the right one. And I'm like, no, you commit to one, and when you end up with Delphox, you hang yourself. But that's crazy.
So I don't think we've talked about this. Who are you thinking for your starter?
Okay, so a while ago, I locked in Fuecoco as the first fire starter I will ever choose. Up to this point, it's been all water and grass. Gen 1, water. Gen 2, water. Gen 3, grass. Gen 4, grass. Gen 5, water. Gen 6, water. Gen 7, water. And Gen 8, water. So, Gen 9 will be the first generation that I'm going a fire type. And you know what? I've already locked it in. They can show the final evolution, and it can look like a giant flaming turd. But you know what? He's my giant flaming turd. So I'm going to stick with him. I say this now, but on launch day, if he actually does end up being garbage, I might just go for Quack City. But
I am so split between Quaxley and Fuecoco. Like I have a really easy time being like, yep, that one. I am so stuck between these two, and if it comes down to it, I probably will go Quaxley just because water and flying are my 2 favorite types. So I'll probably end up going with him, but if we'll see. But my starter variety has been a little more varied over the years, I guess. I went Squirtle, Totodile, Mudkip, Chimchar. I went Tepig in Black and White 1, but then Oshawott in Black and White 2. I went Chespin in Gen 6, which I regretted because I didn't see Froakie's final evolution.
Oh, bro, Greninja is the only good starter in that gen, I'm convinced.
Oh, yeah, Greninja's great. I went Rowlet in Gen 7. We all love Rowlet. Rowlet. And then Gen 8, I went with Grookey, but I, again, kind of regretted that choice. So, I'm excited. It feels good to be excited about Pokemon again. I really
absolutely does. I mean, there was that initial hype for Sword and Shield, but halfway through, a lot of people just kind of started to like fall off the bandwagon. And we all played it. We all got it day one because we're Pokemon fans. You say I'm not going to buy it, and you'll buy it. That's what Pokemon fans do. But I mean, this one, it doesn't feel as hollow as Sword and Shield kind of felt.
It really feels like there's like care and love being put into this, and it's not just like a corporate push.
Also, random. Let me scroll back to like a minute. No, like 58 seconds in the trailer. Okay, so I'm looking at these quote unquote friends now that you can have. or like your okay. So they confirmed trainer customizations in the game, thank goodness. And I'm looking at these trainers now, and I'm like, okay, some of these trainers actually look really good. I think it's just the initial trainer that's like, why do you look like a baby? But some of these trainers actually look, not like a 2-year-old. So I mean, and honestly, that's just my biggest complaint and gripe right now with the game is that the trainers look way too young. But right now, these trainers all actually look with enough like customization. Bro, this guy's got suspenders on, my guy. He's going to work. He's an upstanding citizen. They all have ties. I guess did they confirm that was a school uniform or not? Because they all have ties. Huh? I wonder.
I'm gonna send you a picture on Twitter right now. You need to see this.
On Twitter.com.
Professor. Check that out.
Okay, let me see what Hayden is sending me. What the hell?
He got bangs.
No. Oh! Oh no, chat. Oh no. All right, Professor Sada might be up to something. That's a little crazy.
Is she the violet one? Because I think I just decided what version I'm getting.
I'll say I'm kind of there too. But see, also, but look at my guy Professor Turo. When I first saw him, I was like, they put Shady Penguin in the game. That's crazy, bro. This man looks so much like Shady Penguin. Yeah, I think that's basically everything to dissect. I mean, we could talk about Pokemon just for hours because that's just what me and Hayden do. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. I haven't been on Twitter yet, so I don't know if people are ripping apart this game. There's probably a small handful of people doing their thing.
The reaction seems pretty positive, actually.
Well, it's in like the first hour. Give it like another 4 or 5 hours, and then people will be like, actually, the anti-aliasing is garbage. The trainers look like trash. The grass has no filters, and the Pokemon are way too small.
Yeah,
trust me, I've been around this block. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the video now. Hopefully I'll have this video up in time. It's all just about the upload speed. Our upload speed here is garbage. I will try to react to the Sonic gameplay that's happening in a couple hours from now if IGN does not mess around. I don't like IGN because they said Sonic was never good, and the fact that they're giving IGN this big amount of Sonic content just irks me to my core.
That's true.
And also IGN would be the type of guy, I think they had like a Sonic live stream or something like that. Or they had like a live stream of some sort, and they were going to show some new Sonic stuff. I think it was for the movie, and the chat was just flooded with show the Sonic movie, and the Sonic movie was at like the end, so people were like massively disliking it. So I'm gonna record the first little bit of it, and if they don't show like Frontiers immediately, I'm just going to turn it off and come back to it when they actually upload the gameplay. Yeah, guys. A big thanks to Hayden for joining me on such short notice. I'm sure he has to work a 12-hour shift today because he normally does.
No problem. I'm happy to talk Pokemon.
Right on, guys. And we'll see you guys in the next reaction video, because that's all I put on my YouTube channel these days.
Peace.
Deuces, guys.